for baseball here in New York. Our starting pitcher in this one, Max Kranick. What do you look for here?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Trey Turner, batting with one down, takes a strike. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's got it, and there's two away.
Batting third, first baseman, Bryce Harper.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second, and that's going to roll to the wall. Around second is Harper. And he's into third with a 2-out triple.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Center field. Taylor ranging after it. And that is that. Back here in Queens, today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Juan Soto, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Smoked on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. They get the out on Soto. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Pete Alonso. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And back here at Citi Field. And here's the veteran outfielder, Nick Castellanos. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor whips it to first. And Castellanos is out. Max Kepler at the plate. Liner snagged at first.
Cat-like reflexes over there for Pete Alonso.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Soto makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Nola back to work. That one lifted to left. Kepler, as this one sized up, hauls it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Jesse Winker.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Boog, we're watching a pitcher in Nola that flew through the Phillies minor league system. He was drafted in 2014 and made his major league debut the following year. You can't ask for much more from the 7th overall pick in the draft. Man, the scouts got it right.
Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
It's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it. top half of the third inning. And here comes Alec Boehm. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Fly ball down the line. Takes a tumble and hangs on. So the lineup flips over. This is Bryson Stott. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. The throw to third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it in.
The other way, and that's a fair ball. One runs in, headed for the plate. Another comes in to score, and he's got a two-run triple.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle.
On a line out towards center. Taylor snags it. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly, and they're up by 3.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that'll do it. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. On the ground to short. Jump throw. Got him. Nice play. So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Here's one more look, Ziggy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at
Now here is Brett Beatty.
well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
Makes the catch, and there's one down.
Batting ninth.
So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout, and the runner stays where he is.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Bounce to the right. Stop. Tosses to first. Lindor retired. Back here in Queens, and now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. Line drive, and it goes just foul.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Right-hander kick steals. Foul ball still 0-2. Fly ball center field. And he makes the catch. Now there's one away. Now batting Max Kepler. And there's a strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Taylor makes the play. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Now a pop-up on the infield. Lindor. And that is that. Nothing. Back here at Citi Field, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Juan Soto. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A massive home run, and they cut into the lead. It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And a foul ball. The 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Good job to fight that one off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. Fly to left his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
0-2.
That misses, and that's ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Nola fires.
Nope, outside.
Back to the mound, he's got it. In plenty of time to first. Play is made, 2 out. Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. Went down on strikes his first time through. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Mets do get one back, though, on the... We go to the top of the 5th, and now it's Alec Bohm. There's a strike. Bohm, the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Soto really on his horse for it. He's got it. 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that.
Alonso, Lindor, that's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Trey Turner now. Fastball for a strike at 95.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with the catch.
Makes the catch, inning over. So we head to the bottom of the fifth, and now the catcher comes up to hit, Luis Torrens. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Torrens, in his fifth season, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
0-2 is the count.
On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Popped up. And that is foul. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throws to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along, 2 quick outs. And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Rojas makes the play, and that. And we're back, all set for the top of the sixth. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed to the left and foul. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Taylor sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a nod. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting,
Nick Castellanos
right
at the plate
Nick
now.
Castellanos.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
0-1.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Man at first, one away. Foul ball still 0-2. This one in the air right field. Soto. And makes the grab. And there are 2 outs. Max Kepler, the next to hit. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball line to center. And that'll do it. So and welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Ripped on a line to center. Rojas makes the grab, and there's one away. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And And now it's Juan
Now
Soto.
batting, right
He's already
fielder,
homered here in this one.
Juan Soto.
Out towards left center. And there's 2 away. So up next for New York, Pete Alonso. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Brandon Nimmo. Misses
That's
off the
outside.
plate. 1-0. And that is out of play. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this
1 ball,
without allowing a
2
run.
strikes.
That one ripped. Jumps, but it's off his glove. No throw, and that loads the bases.
He was all over that one. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Winker swings through it for strike 1. Lindor on third. Alonso over at second. Nimmo on at first with 2 down. Slap the other way, foul. Two outs. Out towards right center field. Rojas on his way over. Squeezes it. And that is the inning. Back here in Queens, we go to the top of the 7th. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. That one hit to right. Soto going after it. Makes the catch for the out. 1 up, 1 down. That one the other way, and a base hit. Man at first, and now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Torrens makes the catch. 2 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Trey Turner.
Here's Turner now. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. Nola back to work. To the right side. And it's through for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Waste no time there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Stepping in, Luis Angel Acuna. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold off if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Tying run at the plate. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Tap foul at the plate.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The tying run at the plate. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slides for the stop to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And the Phillies manager. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jose Ruiz.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Two on, one out. And that one fouled off. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. In the dirt, blocked. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the runners will move up.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. 1 for 3. Base hit, 1 run is in. Runner around third on his way to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Rips one to right, and foul ball. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This one swung on and hit well, way back there. Up against the wall and brings it in. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those blue.
This one's fair down the line and left, and it's going to be extra bases. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really turned on that one down the line, and that's a spot where...
Into center. And it falls. The throw in, but it's offline.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that.
The throw in, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row.
And here comes.
Now pitching for the New York Mets.
And now Alec Bohm.
Number 35.
That one fouled off.
Play home.
2 on, 2 outs. And there's a rocket into the outfield. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. To second, pulls him off the bag.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
The 1-2. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Winker settles underneath it, nabs it, and that is that. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on double. It's now 6-2. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, Juan Soto. That one way outside, ball 1. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Carlos Hernandez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Sanchez, the lefty, warming up as well. That one is absolutely belted. At the wall, can't make the catch, but I think he brought it back. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And that is cut on and missed. And that is strike one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
A changeup missing. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's
2
a
balls,
ball.
2 strikes. Reinfield.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
On the ground. Tags the runner. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Now batting, left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 in this one. In the dirt.
0-1.
Slapped foul. Man on second, 2 down. And that one ripped to left. And that's a fair ball. Alonso around third. He will score. And it's an RBI single. It's 6-3. And the Phillies. So a man at first. Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens.
Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 68.
High in the air, out to right. Castellanos brings it in. That is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Well, no surprise with this decision to delay the game. The rain is here, and it doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon. And we're going to have to sit tight, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I don't see a break in the storm coming anytime soon. And I've got my $4.99 weather app, which is pretty trusty. And the radar says it's going to stay this way for at least another hour. So if that's the case, get ready for some new pitchers to take the mound when we get back.
Line drive and foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Turner in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Turner tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around. Ruled a swing. One down, base is empty. On the ground to third. Beatty to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands.
Harper stands in now and watches strike one. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one. Swung on, belted. Going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. Bottom of the ninth. Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. Foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
just missed. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
This to third. Boom. To first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. So up next, Brett Beatty.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
So many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
And that's a base hit into left field.
That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. High fly ball, right field. Castellanos sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco
So it's their last chance in this one.
Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. They're down to their final strike. Beatty leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swung on, popped up left side. Turner. And that is the ball game.